بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين وبعد. Whenever we enter places of importance, we're very particular about our presentation. And this is a given. If it's the first time I'm going to a job, I want to leave an impression. If I'm going to school on the first day, I'm going to be dressed well. If it's a graduation, if I'm going for an interview, I try my best to present myself in the best way possible. And which better place than the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to come prepared, to come in a way that is presentable to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You know, there's a famous saying that the more often you visit somewhere, the quicker you begin to lose the importance of that. It's kind of like a parent. A person takes their parent for granted, but the moment they don't have that relationship with the parent or the parent passes away, it's something you long for and you yearn. So it's important for us to be grateful to Allah that He's calling us to His house all the time, that I'm able to pray, put my forehead on the ground. That's a great blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But there are some protocols, there are some etiquettes that we should be mindful of whenever we do come to the masjid. For instance, when we come into the masjid, we should be particular about our hygiene. We should be particular about where we place our stuff. We should be smiling. We should greet one another, avoid quarreling, make sure everyone feels comfortable. So there's a list of things, inshallah, we'll talk about over the next few sessions. Just the one thing I want us all to be mindful of is the masjid belongs to nobody. This masjid isn't my masjid. If I lead the salah, that doesn't mean that this masjid is more mine than it is yours. This masjid belongs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and it is used by the community. And anytime I do something in favor of the masjid, then that's beneficial for everybody. Anytime I do something detrimental to the masjid, that's harmful for everybody. So let's just bear in mind some of the etiquettes and adab that whenever I come into the masjid, I'm not coming into any ordinary place. I'm presenting myself before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So from myself to my fellow musallis to the place and space around me, I need to be very particular. These are the adab. You know, one of the scholars, he would say that if you want to summarize Islam into one word, it is adab. If you want to summarize Islam into one word, it is adab, meaning comportment, the way I conduct myself, the way I interact. That in a nutshell is what Islam represents. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inspire us to show the most beautiful adab to the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Inshallah, after the remaining sunan, we'll have our weekly hadith session. Everyone is requested to